Hello. Look, we're both wearing fur. Except mine's fake. Oh, you want to? Okay, cool. Want to talk about natural beauty products? Yeah. All right. So I thought I would talk about some really cheap natural beauty products that you can find around your house that don't cost a lot, but I think actually are better than the expensive alternatives. So I guess we'll start. The first thing, especially when it's getting to be this like cold, disgusting weather, argan oil. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now Sephora sells argan oil, Josie Moran, 100% pure organic argan oil for really expensive. I think something like this size of bottle goes for $40, $50. You can go to a health food store, even maybe a grocery store, a pharmacy, and get 100% pure organic argan oil for around 12 bucks. So that's what I did with this. It's obviously the exact same thing, minus a bit of different packaging. It even has the stopper like Josie Moran does. So, can you see me drop it? Oh! So what this is, it's a very, very light oil. Almost has like a nutty, warm smell to it. It's kind of pleasant. I think it's good. And this is awesome for a few things actually. Hair. Hair is a huge thing, kind of on the dry ends. When your hair is wet or dry, you can put it as kind of a finishing touch, almost like a treatment. It's really, really moisturizing for that. Be careful though. Do not do it if you're just about to flat iron your hair, because think about it, oil, hot temperatures, sizzle, it could fry your hair. That's the one no-no. But if you put it on while it's damp, hot vest, hot vest. Okay. But if you put it on while it's damp and let it air dry, then you're good to go. So I really like it for that. It's also an awesome cuticle moisturizer. And if your skin, I don't recommend this for everyone, but if your skin is really, really dry, it's an awesome moisturizer. I can't do it anymore. It does make me break out, but I think it does clog my pores. But when my skin was really dry when I was on Accutane, argan oil was amazing for the dry skin. It kind of almost makes your skin have like a healthy glow. So that is awesome, only about 12 bucks. I'm sure you've heard of tea tree oil. It's probably around the same price point as argan oil, maybe a little more expensive. Now, tea tree oil is very antimicrobial, antifungal. It's awesome for if you want to do the 100% tea tree oil spot treatment, a little Q-tip, dab it in some water, then dab it in the tea tree oil, and then put it on your breakouts. Works really well. If you have kind of like a cut or anything like that, if you dilute it, put some of that on there, also great. It's even good to put a few drops in your bath. Maybe if you've gone to the gym and you're all sweaty and gross, or if you are about to do a pedicure and you're soaking your feet, it kills fungus and bacteria. I know, sounds really gross, but it's one of those great products, and it really works. It's really effective. Another great option is coconut oil. Now what I do, it has to be 100% virgin, organic, cold pressed coconut oil. So the 3 requirements, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe that, almost like wax, candle wax, but as soon as it touches you and it feels body heat, it turns into a liquid. It smells awesome. It smells like coconut. So this is great for, I keep a little jar by my sink for taking off my makeup at night. My eye makeup, it honestly, the oil in it just completely emulsifies any type of heavy makeup you have on. I don't use it on my face. I've heard if some people love it on their face because once again, it does have a bit of antibacterial properties in it. So you can use it on your face if you want. I don't. The other thing I love it for is really dry patches that I have, like knees, elbows, the heels of my feet. This is an awesome, awesome moisturizer for that. So, and it's cheap too, like a big jar, $12. So it's not that expensive and it lasts forever. I've had this little jar by my bathroom sink for who knows how long, and I'm still not through it. So it's a great thing. It's also supposed to help with like burns and, you know, minor scrapes and stuff like that, once again because it is antibacterial and it kind of helps leave out infection, but I've never tried it. It's also good for hair masks. It's if you put some on, make sure your hair is completely wet and then you put it on, and then you know, mix it maybe with olive oil, something that also has a moisturizing property to it. It's great. It's great as like an at-home hair mask. There's a lot of recipes on the internet for stuff like that. So once again, great thing to have around. You can even use it cooking, so good thing to buy. Now this next product is something that I don't see a lot of people on the internet talking about, and I think it's kind of really underrated because it's actually probably my most used and most favorite thing out of everything I'm about to talk about. It is pure 100% vitamin E oil. Now I bought this at I think Walmart for around $11 as well, and I originally bought it because, embarrassing side story, but I am the clumsiest person you will ever meet. I trip over my own feet. I will walk into windows and glass doors thinking that there's nothing there. I just have no sense of like perception and spatial distance. I don't know what it is. So I don't know how this happened, but I was at the mall trying something on and looking at it myself in the mirror, and then I wanted to show my friend, so I went to open the door to show my friend while I was looking at myself in the mirror of the fitting room and smacked my entire face on the side of the door. I don't know how this happens, but anyways, I sliced open my eyebrow. It was actually really embarrassing because it was bleeding everywhere and the salespeople were staring at me like I was an idiot, rightfully so. And anyways, long story short, I had this big ugly cut and I was so afraid it was gonna scar. So I was kind of reading up on, you know, natural remedies, things that might help with that. And one of the things that a lot of websites and, you know, people were talking about was 100% natural vitamin E oil, that it really helps with scarring. So I bought that and, you know, would apply it, and back then my skin was also really dry at the time, so I kind of naturally just ended up putting it under my eyes too. Oh my god, this is one of the best under eye moisturizers you can use. It not only completely restores moisture under your eyes if it's really dry, but it also helps grow your lashes, the vitamin E oil. So I love it as an under eye treatment. I love it for my lips if they're getting really, you know, the like type of chapped lips where you're like, oh honey, there is no coming back from this. That's when you break out the vitamin E oil, and I swear the next morning, if you put it on the night before, your lips good to go. So I like it for that. Cuticle oil, it's also really awesome. It is pretty thick and strong, doesn't absorb that fast, so it's not something that you can kind of like put all over. It's very sticky and tacky, it's thick. So just under the eyes, lips, and cuticles are all I'd really use it for. But yeah, I love it. I think it's so effective and really cheap. The last item, well, it's two items, but it's kind of basically the same thing. There are so many toners and, you know, gels and stuff out there for problematic skin, and I think toners and astringents are kind of a slippery slope, kind of, it's a bad road to go down just because so many of them out there are so harsh and abrasive on your skin. They're full of alcohol and, you know, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, harsh chemicals that you're putting on your skin that can strip it of moisture, or kind of imbalance your pH balance. So what I actually started using, and I got it from, I went to see a naturopath for my skin, is it's essential oil, which I know sounds counterintuitive when you're talking about oily or problematic skin. The last thing you want to do is put oil on it, but some oils are actually good at getting rid of oil or keeping oil under control. And there's a few especially. Now this has quite a bit actually, quite a bit of different oils. So some of them are lavender oil, rosemary oil, thyme oil, and then some leaf nut stem oils that I can't pronounce, but that's all that is, just essential oils in a jar. So what I do is, it doesn't have a dropper unfortunately, it has one of these weird like stopper thingies. So I, and it smells really good too. Almost like eucalyptus-y, like very fresh and organic. I wet a cotton pad and then put probably 3 or 4 drops on that, and then just slowly in circular motions buff my skin. Now this is amazing for just, I think, balancing out my skin, keeping it clear, clarifying it. I really like it. I really think it's effective. I actually saw a huge difference in my skin when I started using this, and I was the type of girl before that to be using all of those harsh acne fighting skincare, and sometimes it's just too much. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your skin is just go completely simple with your skincare. Something like Cetaphil for, you know, washing off makeup, you know, coconut oil to take off the makeup, and, you know, like tea tree oil or something like this as the treatment, and a very light moisturizer, and you will be really surprised by the difference. Sometimes I feel like, and I'm no expert, so I don't know, but I really think that sometimes skin, with all of the different high-end products, with all the different, you know, thousands of ingredients in those products, and the chemicals, when we're putting all this like concoctions on our skin is kind of like, what the hell? So sometimes just keeping it simple is a good idea. So this is great. This, it's Grease Lightning by Lush, which you're probably like, hey, that's not natural. You can't find that in your kitchen. True, but it's funny because this is also a great product that I love, and I was looking on the back, and it has basically the exact same ingredients as what is in this essential oil bottle. First ingredient, thyme extract. Second ingredient, rosemary leaf extract. Third ingredient, tea tree oil, aloe, sea salt, grape juice, lavender oil. So really similar, and it's all natural. There's not one thing in this that I can't pronounce. So I really love it, and it's great if I have, you know, a breakout or even like irritation or something happening on my skin. Put this on, next day it's clear. So I hope that maybe this gave somebody some ideas of, you know, things that could help with their skincare and beauty. And it's just proof you don't have to shell out hundreds of dollars to see results. Hope you have a great day. Bye.